Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to cover social stealth and the open world of Assassin's Creed, how it's evolved and regressed across the series, and tweaks I suggest to make it better in future games. This is the second video in the Make Assassin's Creed Great Again series, so be sure to check out the previous video after this one. So without further ado, let's begin. It was a simple concept in the earlier AC games. You got rewarded for being an assassin and not for being a public menace. If you were stealthy and used your surroundings, well, you'd kill the target without getting into open combat or into a sticky situation. In some of the more recent games, it was the opposite. If you tried to be stealthy, you were punished, and you would be in a bad spot against a bunch of enemies. Mirage has tried to go back to rewarding stealth, and I think the enemies have a better detection system now than Valhalla's, but maybe a bit too far where they barely notice anything. With a few more tweaks to the system, I think we could be looking at AC getting back to its best in terms of stealth. It's great that they're going back to the AC fundamental gameplay features, but how can the series evolve past the original features? Well, I think the Hitman games are always a fun comparison to make with Assassin's Creed, and maybe steal a few of their features. In some missions across the series, you acquire a disguise to allow you into restricted areas. I'd like to see this as an option in every infiltration or any mission, as it could make for some funny cutscenes, and of course allows the player other methods to complete the mission, which as a player would make gameplay more fun, as more options equals less repetitiveness. If done right. More interaction with the world, so you can lure guards away, would also make for an inventive open world experience. I quite like AC Unity's detail in black box missions, how choosing a certain way to carry out a mission could result in a unique assassination. It just makes it more replayable also, as you can assassinate a target in different ways using different strategies, which I think makes for a better gameplay and a better experience for the player. Instead of using the same wanted level system as AC2, AC3 and AC Mirage, let's evolve. My inspiration for this concept is the Red Dead high honor, low honor system. So if you've been an asshole in a neighborhood, they will remember you for that. However, my twist would be if you helped a neighborhood or district, they will help you out. If you help certain areas of a city, they're more likely to be on your side, so they're less likely to call for guards and offer you more blending in opportunities. This concept has actually been used a couple times in the series already, where a group of 4 people will hold guards to allow you time to escape. I think this is a simple concept and can be broadened in future games. Maybe some buildings are off limits, but if you complete a side mission, a character you help in that side mission are now able to offer you refuge in their house while there's a manhunt for you. I think it's clear the series has had great ideas for social stealth in the past and how your good deeds affect the open world, but these concepts come and go, and we're supposed to praise them for bringing it back a couple entries later? No. There's ways to turn what was one of the first AC's only open world side missions and evolving it with the new technology and budgets these games are on now. There's so many possibilities to add more depth to an open world. Let's say, depending on the time period, I'll use AC Brotherhood as an example. You have districts controlled by the Borgias, and as additional content you can liberate a district by burning down a tower controlled by the Borgias. How about we add more moral complexity of such an act? The Borgias may have been treating the populace badly. You liberate the area, but what is left behind? What if a new faction swoops in and takes control of the area because you never set up a bureau in time? What if even if you had set up a bureau, it's not properly manned, and therefore you can't defend the community properly? A mixture of AC Revelation's tower defense system, but with multiple factions all needing dealt with in different ways. The Templar faction have to be taken out because behind the scenes, they are the hardest faction to destroy with the amount of resources at their disposal. A few gangs that make their money by different means and which require alternative strategies to dispose of them. One gang might make their money from slavery, so you have to try and lure them out with a potential victim, so they lead you to their warehouse or ship. You could have another gang that relies on muscle and acts of terror that have to be taken out publicly in a gang war to show who's the boss. While all this is going on, how is it affecting the community? The people who are living in the district, will they help the assassins and as a result win their freedom? Or are they so deprived of a healthy life they don't have the strength to aid the assassins? Let's get to know who we are helping, and as a result, more people will join the assassins as they helped, saved, protected their community. So overall, this would improve the open world experience for players. Social stealth is a fundamental part of Assassin's Creed. Just like parkour, just like having a hidden blade, just like your character wearing a hood. What's actually more important than any of these being included in an AC game, which sometimes all these are not even included. Odyssey. Just to clarify, I do enjoy parkour, a hidden blade, and wearing a hood, but social stealth is more important as it falls under the tenet hide in plain sight, which, if you've played AC1, was one of the 3 tenets the assassins had to follow.
We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's Creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade
from the flesh of an innocent.
The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect.
So, along with Stay Your Blade from the Flesh of the Innocent is one of the only gameplay features that should be absolutely mandatory for every Assassin's Creed game. To not include this in a game is to rip out one of the Assassin's core behaviors and beliefs, therefore making the game not Assassin's Creed. And the fact that it has been taken out of some games Odyssey, and not treated with care when it is implemented, Valhalla, downgrades the entire experience Assassin's Creed is meant to be. But of course, all I have put forward will require a studio and a team of developers that give a about innovating their IP, and it's been clear Ubisoft have not for some time. I see so much storytelling and gameplay potential from this series, I just wish it's fulfilled one day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and feel free to write your ideas and thoughts about social stealth and the open world of Assassin's Creed in the comments down below. After you do that, check out the previous video of the Make Assassin's Creed Great Again series, which was the untapped potential of Helix Rift missions. And with that said, I'm done. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time.